Hi, I'm Justin from Barnhouse Sound, and welcome to Tone Tips. For tips on how to get the best possible sound in the recording studio and with your instrument, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Today, we're looking at how to mic an acoustic guitar to achieve a clear and balanced studio quality tone. There are three types of microphones that we usually use for this: condenser microphones, dynamic microphones, and ribbon microphones. I'll give you guys an example of each of these, and then we'll also go through the sound of each of those and the sound differences between each of those microphones afterwards.
On the other side of the Barnhouse glass, I have Tai from the band Hysteria. On his Gretsch acoustic guitar, we have two AKG 451s, one on the left and one on the right. We also have a ribbon microphone called an Avant Tone and a Shure SM57. I have all the microphones placed in the same plane so that the sound gets to them at the same time. By the same plane, I mean each of the capsules of the microphone are lined up parallel to each other. Let's see what these microphones sound like. I'm currently listening to the two AKG 451s, one pan to the left and one pan to the right. I like it. It has a nice stereo image. It's a little bit bright, but it would fit really nice with a full band production because it doesn't have a lot of low end and a lot of that extra high end information that we get with the 451s will almost give us a percussive nature. Let's listen to the ribbon mic now. Definitely bassier. I like that a lot. I think I like that even better than the stereo. It's warmer, it's richer, it's closer to what our ears sound like. And since the guitar itself is a little bit brighter and thin sounding, it's nice to add some of that warmth back into it with the ribbon microphone. Now let's have a listen to the Shure SM57, one of the cheapest mics you can get, but also has a really cool, unique sound. I'd say it's almost somewhere in between the 451 and the ribbon microphone. It's a little bright, a little bit more mid-rangey, but it also has almost like an electric guitar kind of feel. It kind of reminds me of like Street Fightin' Man by the Rolling Stones or something. A little bit distorted, but pleasing to the ear. So after comparing these 4 microphones, I think my biggest conclusion is that it really depends on the situation and what the song dictates. For this specific electric guitar part, I really like the ribbon microphone, the Avant tone, because it adds some warmth and some more organic sound closer to the way it sounds with our ears. That's what I mean by organic, is that it sounds the closest to the way it sounds with our human ears, or my human ears anyway. For the AKG 451, I loved the stereo image and found that it was really clear and big sounding and almost felt like you'd be able to get in between the 2 microphones. And I was actually surprisingly shocked by the Shure SM57 and how good it sounded.
A couple common mistakes to avoid when you're miking up an acoustic guitar is try not to keep the microphone or put the microphone too close to the sound hole. The sound hole can be very boomy sounding and has a lot of air coming out of it most of the time, especially when you play hard. So it can cause a lot of popping and unnecessarily bass frequency to go into that microphone. So in general, if you're using one microphone, placing it towards the 12th fret is the best option for you. Whether that's a dynamic microphone, a ribbon microphone, or a condenser microphone, that's generally the best place you want to aim it. However, I think the best thing for you to do at home or in the studio or anywhere is to experiment. Before you change the microphone or think about changing your guitar, change the environment that you're in. Especially with acoustic instruments, the environment plays a big role in what the sound is going to sound like. So try your living room, try your bedroom, try your bathroom, and compare what those 3 sounds sound like and pick your favorite, as opposed to worrying too much about which microphone you're going to use. Thanks again for watching. I'm Justin from Barnhouse Sound Productions, and this is Tone Tips.